A new study aimed at investigating the cardiovascular effects of energy drinks on children and teenagers has popular energy drink company NOG Hyper Ultra under fire. Martha Greenbow, a local to Gainesville, Georgia, is just one of several thousands of parents that say they don't like the new energy drink company or what it's done to their children.
That stuff is just so bad for their bodies. I can't believe they put that stuff in there, you know? I mean, my kid, when he has energy drinks, he's just bouncing off the walls. But, can't control him, you know? He's gonna drink what he's gonna drink.
In a randomized, double-blinded, placebo-controlled crossover clinical trial, researchers report that while overall heart rate decreased significantly, consumption led to a significant increase in supraventricular extrasystoles, a heart rhythm abnormality that could cause spontaneous cardiac arrest. NOG Hyper Ultra CEO Lauren Milner had this to say.
Mrs. Milner, what are your thoughts on the allegations?
That study was they only tested 26 children and it found that it decreased their heart rate after consumption. And it didn't even impact their QTC interval.
Well, what about the risk of spontaneous cardiac arrest? Ms. Milner, do you have any further comment? Ms. Milner!
CEO Lauren Milner refused to comment. One researcher was open to being interviewed. For their safety, they asked to remain anonymous. Yes, we weren't really surprised, honestly. Everyone knows those things are awful for you. We chose a two-way analysis of variance, what we in the business like to call an ANOVA test, because that way we could measure the effects on heart rate, QTC, and supraventricular arrhythmias. We couldn't publish that the heart rates of those drinking the energy drinks were elevated after 2 hours compared to the control group because the p-value was too high. But I think in future studies there will be a lot more consensus and statistical finding that they cause overall heart rate to increase in the long run. Researchers go on to report that while the study was too small to accurately calculate the power value, statistically significant findings were within a p-value of less than 0.05. They go on to claim that this study opens the door for further research into the possible malignant effects of energy drinks on the cardiovascular system in children. Researchers maintain that there are still mountains of evidence needed to definitively state whether or not energy drinks are dangerous for children. Ross Ussery, Channel 5, Action News.